Hey everybody, it's Dave from Wing Chun Mind Force. This is the second part of the wonderful masterclass with Sifu Beau Bouzaid, and I've picked up that a lot of people have really enjoyed the first one, and this second one's exactly the same, and I think you'll get a heck of a lot out of it. I'm just showing you a bit of the beautiful countryside here. The new cane growing there, and the mountains, misty mountains out in the back. In this video we start at the infamous this one, and you'll see Beau doesn't give it to me easy. I'm not starting down here, I'm starting up here. But this setup that we have in our internal Wing Chun, once you get the feel of it, once you can keep your mind in your spine rising and the muscles flowing down your back, inflating out, shoulders down, elbows and arms connected as one thing in the Sao, the bar arms as Beau calls them. Kwoon called them the same sort of thing, wrecking bars, but it's a feeling. It's a feeling, and by pointing the elbows, pointing the fingers off into the distance, or softly touching the floor or touching the walls or whatever, it's a way of getting you into that right space. But eventually you won't have to think that stuff. You'll just know the feeling, you'll trust the feeling, and you'll do it. And as I've said in many of my previous videos, putting the mind into points, putting the mind into your hands, into your legs, your shins, whatever, any part of your body, that's huge part of what this is about. It's a mental way of driving this subconscious power that we all have innately. And that's the really amazing thing, is that once you get it, it just comes out such force. It's hard to believe, and even the smallest little person can have incredible force. You don't have to be a big beast. So without any further ado, I think that's the right word, we'll now cut back to the video, and we'll leave the beautiful Australian, Scottish-esque rainy day behind. See you later and have fun.
So we're here. You get a habit of doing that. So when you do that, bring your elbows back. Feel your elbows, pull your hand back, yeah. So rather than having that lifting effect,
Yep.
so let the movement do it for you. It's quite soft and free.
That's what you do with the pole, isn't it?
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing.
Alright, so from here, a little bit, we use a little bit of rubber ball. In other words, if I've got you here like that,
Yep.
and you just try to come straight down to that, and lift your shoulders, okay? So release. Small rotation, just enough to put pressure on me. And to feel like your shoulders now pushing us down. And then slowly, and about here now you'll find your elbow will kick in to finish off the rest of the movement. That's the time frame thing, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let it hang, just let it hang. Hang off. That's it. And it's about 5 minutes on. Yeah. Good. Oh, good shit. You want to do it again?
Yep.
That's really good. Let it hang more, let it hang. So it's like the hanging weight. So when you hear like that,
Yeah.
as soon as you do this, it's like there's that weight thing coming from there when you're doing it. Good. Oh, so your shoulders didn't even go up. That's good. We'll do the other side there. So release. Not too low, don't pull back too fast. So try and restrict the movement to that, not so much to this.
Ah, right. Yep.
See, that's one half.
Yep.
It's a gentle thing here. remember yesterday, the aim here now from this movement here is that what Dave got to feel that he's got to feel like his fingers are touching the ground, and he slides them around, and the elbow elevates up to pull the wrist up. That's it. Now to release the scapula. That's it. Good. Now you're going to be doing a bit of motherboard towards me here with that. Just go straight back. Good. Now get it more coming. Release it. Relax more that way.
Yes.
That way.
Sorry, I forgot the sequence.
Now release your back again. Yeah, find your softness. Yeah. Got about half a metre worth. Yeah, leave it there and remember, so when you come, once you've done that here, when you come to here, coil, bring the elbow back. See how it elevates my arm? So I'll know up here, come to here, and the elbow's like that, the elbow pull back, to elevate my arms up. Yeah. And as long as it's not raising up, so you get it to its normal position at your side, because this movement here is quite small. And then obviously when you go here, it's going forward, and this way you can shoot your elbows forward.
So that, just for those who couldn't see that, you said this movement's quite small.
Yeah, but a little bit more out here. So you imagine that. Finger my navel, relax your back, release your hand, leave that there, release your back. More, extend your back up, open up. Let your shoulders go, the elbows out of there, yeah. And direct that to my waist. Good. So we want a little movement here, but massive result. Yeah. Good.
You know, seeing you do that and feeling you, I did yesterday, but seeing you do it, it's impressed in my brain somehow. I can feel it. It's sort of like, that's what I got in my brain when you say release out, I can sort of see you going. And I can't do it like you did, but I feel it. I do feel
yeah, you know, one of the guys still had an operation in Hong Kong. So when you're here, so the visual, you just go down, go right down. So when my hands are here, grab both hands. So the aim here is that when you do this part here. Now watch what happens if I try to lift that.
Yeah.
Keep my elbows on, see? So when I come to here, relax down, and move the elbows back. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Or in other words, if it was in this position here like that, it's like getting that. Yeah. So over here, way up nice. That's better. Give me, hang on me. Yeah. Go into my navel button. Yeah, release your back. Release your scapula. Open up. Feel the softness in here. It's like a rolling pin. So what's actually happening here, when you're in this position here, you're here, you get down, then this happens. Just be here. Relax.
Yeah.
It's just that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going right through your body.
Yep.
Right down through
Not like that, just
be natural. Yeah. Yeah, your elbow kicked in? Yeah. Yeah, you like that? Just keep it nice and flat like that. So I might pay just to do, I think it was on before that, but just to do that again. So I ain't gonna say here, but just let this really drop down. Yeah. Okay, and feel like it's resting down here somewhere. Bring that through to here. I actually call it the fish hook feeling. It's a fish hook here. Oh.
the fish hook's got hold of me, has it?
The fish hook. No, you are the fish hook.
I am the fish hook.
See? So it's like when you're
The
here.
point's up here and then
Yeah, so relax for a minute. So it's just relax, let it go. Like here, the fish hook here is pulling this down. That's the fish hook here.
I see, yeah.
So when he rotates, the fish hook is going forward.
Ah.
This is the eyelet. This is the hook. Okay, it's the imagery, that's all. I use a lot of it, so it helps. Helps me anyway. Fuck you.
No, that's a good one.
Okay.
I like that one.
Keep it soft. Let it go. Let it release down more. That's it. Now it's like your elbow's out here somewhere, mate. Because you've got to get around past my hand.
Yeah.
Focus forward, focus along. Oh, good, that's good. Now, it's about here, and I'll do one for the camera. Just do one, no, just, it's about here. When you get here to find the time now, see how the elbow's still moving?
Yep.
See? Very, so it actually hasn't gone 1, 2, it's a flow.
Thing going
The
on.
snake, the snake, the snake, the snake. In other words, if I grab this part, show it. And that's what I wanted. You'd throw him over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really waiting to feel that sinking down, and I felt like
That's all right.
it's a good feeling. You know, it's just
And this will be a little bit more. So you see how this is starting to move. Like your point, yeah. Like it's gone around. So in other words, if I was here and you did that, do the movement here. Oh, it's actually jumping over here now.
yeah.
Because it's like it's getting that effect. So here, bang, here,
Same.
boom.
Go there.
Yeah, CKO. Okay.
We don't say that here.
No.
Our generation
Well, we
used
like-
to
no,
just
we
laugh
did-
about it. Now it's
That's
like
what is
really
CKO. That's the
serious,
CKO technique.
right.
You're like that, wouldn't you? Okay, so we're out there, right out there. Now this is the one. Let this blade sink down, and as it sinks, I'll do this. As this drops, let this rotate to there. Don't do anything yet. Just let it turn there. Do the other side as well as you do it. Let it roll. Now, because I'll grab these 2 points. Now, imagine that now this is a acute triangle, okay? That when you go out again, now let it roll from your scapula. Now don't sink, just no. Keep reaching out, keep reaching right out. This one here, you must do, you go right out as far as you possibly, across the end of the world. Now let your scapula rotate your elbow. That's it, now do the movement. See, no, like that.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
So the elbow starts, because
So
that's the 2 shortest distance to me. Think about it.
yeah, right. Yep.
Okay, so if you can rotate that here, when you go to move, you actually move your elbow, and as your elbow is moving towards you, and the hand starts coming in the back. Boom, from there, yeah. So in other words, if I had hold of my hand out here, to do this is hard. Relax that here.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do that if I do this. Put your hand on my shoulder. Here. This is like, go out a bit more. This is like, I do this. This is a bounce back to my, that.
Yeah. And this feels effortless, folks. It looks like we're using a fair bit of grunt, but it's just not, there's nothing there.
So the idea is you reach out as far as you can. Yeah, release your back to roll your elbow. Now the hand will turn a little, it doesn't matter. So when you initiate, it's like you initiate from your elbow. Just put your hand on my back slightly. So one on my shoulder and one on my scapula. Okay. So when I'm here, this is what's happening. See it all went flat again?
Yep.
Here.
Yeah, so that the scapula feels flat and this is unmoving sort of thing.
Yeah. Keep that flatness. That was the thing about Siu Beau. So I know that I'll go here, it doesn't really matter. You just keep reaching out, reach out the more. Your scapula goes back to rotate your elbow slightly. Then your elbow, yeah, good, then you just come in. It's a good shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so go back to here. Keep a gap. One doesn't roll on the other one. Release this down. Ah, you look better now. Yeah. Be a little bit forward here with that. Don't be here.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, here is that.
Yeah, right.
Try and resist it, that. Here, resist it.
Yeah, yeah.
Your comfy spot, your comfy spot.
Yeah.
Remember at school you do that? Some kid, if it has hand
I've
here,
seen
it
it
would happen. Oh, so you did that too, did you?
No, I wasn't a bully. I don't know why. I just always it was nice.
So the double cut down. Remember, focus long. Focus into me, into me. Bring him back here. That's nice. Now, you're always starting to drop back. Imagine these are forward. Because that's where. So I'll eliminate.
I remember doing this yesterday. I was trying to remember what we did.
So what was actually happening is you got here, then see how they dropped away?
Yeah.
Keep here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's better. Focus on it. Good. Focus on. Focus on me into my spine. See? Go on, Fred.
Straight out of an Ed Wood movie.
So go back to that. Then we got a head in your hand. Yeah.
A head in my hand.
Just imagine it. I think of a head. That gives you
Like one of my
some people
enemies.
do this.
The decapitated head.
Yeah,
of
or
my
do that.
enemies.
It's just to give you that
I like
feeling
it.
of
I like it.
that you're not bringing your arms in, you're not raising them out, and you want to just. Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, maintain forward presence. Like your shoulder, but turn, but rest on me. So what are you doing here? Here.
Oh, yes, I see it.
A little bit. Sink, the forearm sinks, but don't push it down. Due to the rotation up here, boom, drop.
Camera guy just dropped me. I'll just sorry. I'll just go and grab.
Hi.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
No worries. See ya.
See ya. That's my drugs.
Okay.
That's my drugs. Drugs. No, it's just some stuff. Nothing exciting. Yes. Just turn a little bit so that the guys can see that.
Just go soft, we'll do it softly. No, just go with it. Watch what happens when I bring this back too far. If the elbow sunk down, if it went away from here, there's nothing here.
Yeah, right.
So here. So if we look at the say from a combative thing, for whatever reason we've gone in and done this, and you decide to resist me,
Yeah.
he's back, boom.
Give him a Yorkshire kiss.
Yeah. Open up. Add chest to breathe. Now, put some weight on me. Let the weight hang. That's it. Focus into me. Like the leaning tower piece, it's just like so subtly, just sort of, yeah. But now, watch what happens if you don't have forward projection. Yeah? Does nothing to you. So you always focus forward, growing elbows, so release from your back. You're in me. It's just that.
Yeah.
And that's perfect. It didn't go down, it didn't pull straight back. It's just a subtle granulation
Yeah.
in the movement.
Just that made the difference. It's sort of you really. I find.
And the other thing, if you come back too far here now, your fingers like that, it's got to sort of.
Yeah. No, that's a really good point.
Should
Just
be
that
here and then just shoot. Yeah.
You can sort of tend to do that because it's sort of the shape you think you're seeing.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is really. It doesn't need to be much. just can be as soft.
Well, see, do it again. You when you're doing this, and what you did then was you found the softness of the movement,
Right, yes.
not the hardness of it. See, so then
That's what I was trying to
then
get
it went away.
before, yeah. The softness of the movement, not the hardness of the movement.
Yeah.
I like that.
So once the good thing about if you focus into it and you do that movement again, just go to here. Don't pull back. Just take enough to tilt me. That's it. That's it. No, just be there. Just be. So what you're going to do? You're going to do this.
Yep.
That. So, you see now release your back. Now leave your fingers here because remember that went back like that. Okay. This is that C-count technique we're telling you about. I'm about to say that. Okay. Relax your back. Your elbow pushes your fingertips. Oh yeah. This is a bloody powerful technique, this one, mate.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Now you keep it out there. Just grab subtly on my hand. Just now it's softly on what you feel. What's happening? Focusing forward. Out.
Yeah.
Now, if I just come straight down without rotating
Just come
here,
sideways with this one. Because this is considered the hardest thing.
Oh yeah.
People
yeah.
tend to think
Yeah.
this is the hardest thing.
Well, it is. If I do say this,
Yes.
pop my shoulder,
No way in the world.
and I've got no forward presence. Forward presence.
Yeah.
Reach out, and then around. Yeah. Here, around.
Yeah, there's no stopping that.
Reach, but not. Don't find your hardness. So you think, okay, I can go forward here, but as I go forward, just put your finger on lightly on my elbow here, just in the inner elbow.
Yep.
Now I can't do it. See, it's a frozen elbow. Here, reach.
Yeah. Yeah. It's alive.
That's what I was talking about, the V of the elbow.
And you're doing the little mana
The
ball.
mana ball here,
there.
just here.
The mana ball.
The mana ball. A mana. Yeah. And the other thing, the good thing about this, you could grab hard from there. I made a side to just sink the elbow and just put so it boom. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to go down there. See, we just changed it.
Yeah.
But the application of movement was correct. That's the difference. So we taught that was the technique to be able to adjust and apply.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So you
See how we've opened?
creatively
We're opening.
open up
The form.
these parts of the form,
Yeah.
every single part of the form.
Oh, you can do it
It's
to
a
freaking
very
right, mate, as
powerful
long as
idea.
you apply it in its appropriate manner.
Yeah.
So we're not sort of, this is my windshield, my centre line, oh, well,
Yeah.
that's all.
Yeah. Well, that's like that saying, "Fist from the heart, empty fist from the heart," something like that. It's a Chinese saying, and most people just go, "Oh yeah, that just means the centre line." It's like it's not that profound, though. It's just empty fist from
Sometimes
the
I
heart
think
just
some
means the centre
people
line.
too just committed on this, too, what's the word, when somebody gets paranoid about it, so paranoid.
Obsessed with it, I think.
That line there,
Yeah.
Mate, what? So you do this, you're so paranoid, what about if it comes from over there?
Yeah. Well, Richard always used to say to us, the centre line is not this front of your body, it's wherever you're pointing at
Wherever
the
you
other
point
guy.
it,
So if he's
it
there,
changes.
then your centre line's there. If he's there, your centre
So
line's
I
there.
there, yeah.
Which is,
So I want you to try that one.
Yep.
So you pretend you can do it on your right hand, but I can see it in there.
Yep.
Okay. Now remember what I did? The slight V in here. And a little bit of mana ball here, but not too much. Focus forward. Always have the trajectory here, but not locked out here. So normally even here you should feel like your elbow is actually pushing your bar arm forward. Yeah, that's it. Because now it's coming from the back into here, not down here into there. No? Keep reaching out. Oh. So what did you feel?
Nothing.
Fucking saw me.
It just felt like it was out. Once
If
I
you
saw
had
it.
done that fast, you would have. That would have happened to me.
Yeah.
You would have flipped.
Can I do that?
You can do it. Oh, you can.
No, I'm joking.
No, give me the mate. No, so you're not reaching. Focus forward. Focus along. The little V in the LC. So as soon as you think that wants to go more forward, yeah. Now do it. Oh. So now if I do it this way now, you must always maintain the V in there, that slight V. As soon as don't do it yet. As soon as you do that, you should feel a sinking in here of this wanting to push your elbow forward, but you maintain that. Into the spine. Oh.
Turning me into
But it doesn't have to be. It could be in a situation where you're here, and I got my hand, and you go to punch from here. So, boom.
Yeah.
That's just like you bang, whack. Yeah. And that's where you get that lead weight type thing.
Yeah.
Because what actually,
That feels like an animal did it.
Yeah.
You know.
Because what actually happened was, instead of it, I laid that. See, so it laid that whole bar arm onto you.
But that actually had a big bird feel about it.
Oh, yeah.
You know that, what's that called? That bird we have, the stork in the.
The
Is it-
moa.
is it a
The
stork?
moa?
You know the Wing Chun legend of the.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah,
crane.
the crane.
It's either
The crane,
a crane
the
or
crane.
a stork. It seems to
Yeah, yeah.
interchange, but it's fighting the big rodent thingy.
Yeah. That's why anyway, like even my hands here, we go back, boom, like there, like. See that? It's just a whack, you know.
That feels like somebody whacking me with a.
Sorry, mate.
Oh,
Sorry,
that-
mate.
Oh no, I'm not being a wussy. It's just I like it. It's but it's
Yeah.
really it does
It gives
feel
you a
like
feeling of what you can do. You copy.
feels
me.
like a leather cosh full of lead.
Yeah,
You know, it's like, but it does feel like that, sort of like an
Yeah,
animal.
yeah.
You know how they hit you.
Oh, but blame Seagull. He did that on me a couple of days ago. Fuck.
You ever been hunting swans or anything? Yeah.
All right. Okay. So
Right,
we've
so-
gone out, down, and to roll forward. See. So now when here, you sort of let this roll forward, but not hard, but maintain your focus of length. Because here, if I'm up here and you just run your fingers on the ground, see my shoulders up straight away. Effortless.
Yeah.
Effortless. Now try if your arms fully reach straight out, completely straight. Now try it. See how it bounces back? So just subtly do this. That'll do. Didn't have it.
Gone.
Yeah, how easy was that? And obviously here back and you open up and sit down.
So what does that little kink do? Like how does it change?
It's not locking the
things?
joint. Because see, put it this way.
Does it make it alive? Is it like?
Well, it seemed to me, yeah. So in other words, put your thumb in here like that, grab it now. So in other words, when I do this, see, all
Yeah.
the pressure's there. If I do this, there's no pressure there.
Yeah, actually, when
To
it's
allow
really
softness.
straight, it feels almost
It's
like
hard,
it's
it's locked.
going the wrong way or
Yeah,
something.
it's actually locked.
It's like, it feels like that's coming
Yeah,
forward
yeah.
rather than when it's like that.
Yeah. When it's like that,
it just goes. It flows under.
once you've got that there, I mean, whether you do that or whether you do this, or it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
See, so you try and do it with your arms straight down from here,
Yeah.
not the same. See.
Oh, yeah.
So just release it. It's almost like release the up. Release! Please release me, let me go. Oh, sorry, man. We're not doing a
He's a good
recording.
singer.
We're not doing a recording. Okay. No, that was excellent. And obviously, when you come, you just feel like a big yawn. So nice. Back to it. Okay, now bring your hand to here. Cut up, cut down. Okay. So bring your hand here.
Oh yes.
Cut up.
Yep.
This whole facade. No, you have to go forward. Your elbow goes forward. You point up. So what actually happens here? This light comes through. This moves forward due to the extension of that. See that? You don't have to go like that.
Yep.
Because you think of this as a. So now, if I was
So
here.
is this a cradling baby thing?
No, it's just like if we've got a punch coming here, I want to be able to raise like that and it just drop straight down like that, okay? But if
I mean that idea you gave me about cradling.
no, not really. This is. Remember we talked before about if you grab that point like that, say from here, example over here, you grab hard here. This is now my. See what's happening here? A little bit here. And sink the elbow there. If it grabs here, a little bit there, point there. The elbows one's moving, you see. I go to here, there's the pivotal point, raise here. There's the elbow going forward. Does the work for you. You don't do much here at all except raise up.
Yeah.
Because the reason why you're raising up is a means of okay, I won't do this, right? And I'll release this, release that. It's not the same until I do that.
So that gets the mind flowing. Is that right?
Get arcing around it.
Yeah, I guess that mind flow.
So you're here, so there's the pivotal point, so you think, okay, to get around it, I have to do it, but what this should do is you do that. It should actually make you drop your elbow more. It's like, how do I get around it? That's all you got to do.
Yeah, right.
Just point to heaven. Because you just maintain your shape, you like it.
Yeah, I'm just going like that, and then this is just going there.
Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah. Sink down.
Right.
You went up that way, come back down that way.
Yes.
But don't take the elbow out. Watch this. Raise up, sink down. Don't go out. That's shoulder. So this is what you're going to get used to now. You're going to be doing things. Has to be a freaking shoulder. Beau said don't do this. You know what I mean? So you find, where is this? Yes, I can do it out there, you know. But I didn't do that out there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So that's...
So you just sink. You're here, right? Get your imaginary that you're still here. You've done that movement there. I put my hand, you take that straight back to where it was via, just sink your elbow. No, so you went around. Just drop your elbow. Oh! Yeah, that's the difference. You got a little nook here, see? No, see you started to do that. Just
Right.
keep sinking your elbow.
So I don't need to do this.
No, just continue your shape. Oh. Okay, I can do that if I want.
Yeah.
Okay, for the sake of the movement, it's just sink down.
Yeah.
And then obviously, what's happening here? No. So go back here. I want you to do this 3 or 4 times. Go up. Now sink the elbow to drop the wrist. Go up. Sink the elbow to drop the wrist. Go up. Sink the elbow to drop the wrist. Keep saying it at the head. Go up. Sink the elbow. Don't open that out. Just drop it down. See? You're not doing that.
Yep.
Just drop it straight down. Raise up. Sink the elbow to lower the wrist. Sink the elbow to lower the bar. Yeah. Keep going. I want you to talk yourself through it.
Go up.
Say it.
Sink the elbow to go down. Go up.
Sink the elbow to drop the wrist.
Drop the wrist.
Sink the elbow to drop the wrist.
The elbow to drop
Sink
the
the elbow to drop the wrist.
Yeah.
Sink the elbow to drop. Oh. The good thing about this film, I'm here, just bang.
Yeah.
That's the lovely thing about windshield.
Yeah, it's so efficient. And
These the doors open, go
these
rushing.
movements are sort of like full movement in the actual
Well,
route.
it's going to be quite short, mate. Yeah.
Zoop, just zoop.
Hard as some guys. You fucking whoop, they go off.
Well, I always imagine, when I think of what I would like to be able to do with this, I imagine, you see a real tough guy movie with like these big gnarly Russian sort of killers coming after some guy, and I always think, well, that's what I'd like to train towards, to be able to deal with those people.
Yeah.
Not just the ordinary dude in the street, but somebody very dangerous, and it's only a fantasy. I don't live in that world, but if somebody like that was coming after me, or if they chucked me in a ring, said you have to fight this guy to get a loaf of bread. Another fantasy, science fiction.
Okay, so boom, bang, last time up. Boom. Boom. Drop the elbow. Sink the elbow to do the hoon style movement. Bang.
This is the same part of the form.
Yeah, yeah. So from here, pierce up, cut down up to chin height, and drop down to actually go into that.
Yeah.
So I'll put you on. So it's actually here, sink, bang in. So what you want to do is open that window that allows you to do that.
Okay.
I'll put you on there, sorry. Relax. Yeah, good. So I'll give you this strength. Just sink the elbow, Kwoon Sao into here, and boom. See, the
I was
reason
forgetting
why,
this a bit then. I was just sort
the
of
reason
getting too
why,
army.
if you go too low for this, so you want to maintain control, so you're there. You just want to open the door. No, get something through. No,
Yeah.
do that. You know what I mean? That's all it is. But, well, it could be even an arm grab. You might be here. Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah.
I like about this movement here, if I'm in this position here, you've got your arm here, that. I can do that, no pivot. I can do this with a pivot, and I can do this stepping. If it's an arm grab, I do this statically, it's how move your elbow back towards your body. I do it with a pivot, or I do it with a step.
Yep.
If we go to this side here, I do it statically, I do it with a pivot, or I do it with a step. See, I've just made up
Yeah.
6 movements here out of 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? That's the technique of Wing Chun. Is you apply. We're doing number 47, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Who cares, right? So bang, boom, turn, fist, pull back. And what have we left now? Oh, it should be the big parry first, doesn't really matter. So big pack sound. Oh, what's the pack sound after here? So yeah,
That's that one. Yep.
yeah. Elbow forward to move your hand across your body.
And then back the other way.
Back the other way. You're going to sink me on my ass. You've got to be careful because you're going to let the elbow drop. Oh! And then foot. Drop the shoulder.
And that's that one there.
Release, release, yeah. Ah, perfect. So, bang. Because that one, I notice it when you, the other, when you come here, slide your hand here. So when you go across, you bring it in like that. And it'd be like someone's lying on top of you.
Oh, so in the form you come back like
You
that?
come back like that, yeah. Yeah.
I've not always come back to
Face
there,
that,
but
yeah.
I guess it's just a
Actually,
habit.
Cross.
You come back to
In,
there.
bang. Yeah, you'll see that.
That's a good subtlety. I honestly, I never really realised that. I've always sort of just come back like that.
I forget things sometimes, I'll go back to it too, man. Okay, let's have a look at your Bong Sao, bro. We're now going on to the most advanced technique in Wing Chun, or application, is Bong Sao. I want you to explain a little bit to me about it.
Right. Well, the Bong Sao uses all the things we've been doing different other ways. The elbow drags along the ground, comes forward, out that way. The inside of the elbow is corkscrewing, and then
You try.
or no, that's right. You said to me it doesn't have to go out.
That's right. Because
More
see,
like that.
if you, okay, let's put it in, let's do it the way you might assume it to be. Do your normal, do you do your normal Bong Sao?
Yeah.
Okay. Leave your arm there now. Think of salute and start to spiral from here. When he arrived, he arrived, he arrived. It's not sort of like you hear something bang, it's gone out there. Because that's not the true Bong Sao. Tan Sao, Bong Sao, Fook Sao. Fook Sao, Tan Sao, Bong Sao. these are these old angles they talk about, but they will, you're not going to say bong, tan, foot, you know what I mean? That was the old school way they actually teach tan, foot, bong, tan, foot, bong,
Yeah, I was
without
always taught that.
opening up, going backwards, see? So, to put it in perspective, in other words, if I'm in this position here, you grab my hand here like that, there's no way I can go and do the conventional bongs here because I'm going to go back. But what I can do is just come under you and roll. See how it all arrives at the same time?
Yeah.
That's a real timing thing because grab really, really hard because you're quite strong. If I go to here and I don't set myself up, I'm going to move back up your shape. Go really hard as soon as you want to shift your boom from there like that.
So like you said earlier, once you get them moving,
Oh, mate.
then you've got them.
So this is the setup here. Public enemy number one.
Yeah, all right.
Right? He just rotates with the movement. Oh! Yeah. You little wanking old bloody YouTube. Oh, fuck, obviously that pig's ass. But always remember you just spot on everything here. This one I think of the snakes, the serpents. There was a snake in that too.
Yeah, I got a bit snaky in the eyes then.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. See how I'm going to say one thing could have been better. You know what? Because your body was be up with your posture. It was good. It was a good move. You always set your presence up, focus through to me, grab this one to mine, and I'm all yours. And it's so effortless. So it wouldn't matter if I grab with two bloody arms here. You say, no problem, Houston. I can handle it. That's the good part of it. 'Cause now the confidence starts to build up. Oh, don't worry. And you decide you like that. You think, well, I'll just sink my I'll just sink my elbow instead and come back and punch him in the gut. No, just sink the elbow.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so I said, oh, my boom. Who said you had to do bongs there?
Yeah.
So I could be here.
So
you go really hard.
Yeah.
Boom.
So do you still think of that as bong sao, or is it just more just the way we move?
Being open with your movement.
Yeah.
Do you have to do it? Do I need to punch or do I need to do bongs out? What is the situation? And you can't preempt that situation you might be or what you might do. So you might be lying on the ground. Yes, you can do your bongs out on the ground. But if on the ground I go back, bang, my elbow's going to hit the concrete. It's going to be rather sore. So that's what we do at the school. So we go to ground. So I do your form from the ground and go, what? From the floor.
So would it help to lie on the ground and go through the form?
Jim Fong would never go on the ground.
Right.
He just
Didn't like the ground?
People never go on the ground. So
Right.
how many fights you've been in? Fuck all. How many fights you end up down there? Some bastard jumps on something.
All my primary school fights are on the ground.
Of course.
Until I got better at boxing,
So-
and I wouldn't let them get me down.
Another version, you know, just got to watch my knees when I get in here, mate. We'll set the camera up here.
Right, just so as we can see Beau in his natural habitat.
Can you hop around the other side of me?
Yep.
Okay, come down.
No doggies. Yeah.
You said you can't do this thing.
Yeah. No, that went straight into my arm, and I could feel myself
You're
going.
right,
that way.
right up there. I've got one, I can't do it now, I thought you're too big, but where I actually get the guys to get me in the mount position with me, they
Right.
straddle me, and I just go,
Yeah.
and I go, bang, right in the nuts.
Well, that stuff we did earlier today when I was up there and you had my hands above.
Same principle.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if you're lying there or standing up or standing on your head
Yeah.
or floating in space.
So the other thing that, even if you say, use both hands right here and you're pushing down really hard, is to be sort of like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
You're just taking control of them.
yeah, push.
Yeah.
You haven't been exposed to enough, you see. So to poo-hoo when you're doing groundwork, pig's ass.
Yeah, it's a funny thing, isn't it? You know, just because somebody hasn't talked about it, people think, oh, it's not there.
We always practice like, you know, the Venus is two, about bang from here, so you always got that. Or someone leans over the phone and goes, latch, bang, kick from there. Or, you know,
Yeah.
of course you can do it on the piano.
I remember that's the first time I've seen that spinning around like that since the first year I did Wing Chun. I remember Sifu had us doing that.
Oh, did you get that, did you? Oh, good on you.
Yeah. We it was just sort of
Off the spirit of the moment, sometimes those things are valuable.
that's what I said. His Beau in his natural environment.
Beau sitting into his grappling. Mana, Wing Chun grappling. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Well, I think that the world's starting to change, and what surprises me, how many people write to me and ask me questions like that. And I say, look, you know, you think about it, it's all...
So what do you weigh?
I'm 100.
You're 100 kilos, right?
Yeah.
And I'm about 85. So you've got 100 kilos push me, and all I just had to do was do that.
Yeah. Oh, the first one you did, it really went into my wrist. It was like,
sorry.
oh no, it's all right. I just thought, you know, I know you're just demonstrating going easy, but it's a bit frightening. You think this man could easily just snap my wrists and break my arms and smash me. You know, you can feel it, and I know I can do the same to people. So you just
You'll get used to it. Like, in other words, if you say throw a punch, you know, I intercept here, come around to here, I get the end of my wrist lock.
yeah, right.
So what you do now is you just extend your elbow forward and come around the back of my arm, and then lay your forearm down like that. Oh,
Yeah,
and then hello, Beau, an elbow there, you know.
yeah,
But I'll be. Some I will get the boys to do. So just always make sure you tap out. So you're going to play with the boys. They're going to show what you could do, because any martial art, and one thing I was good about watching that DeCosto, what they call him, the name, I say, move. And my old Chinese coach used to say, Beau, move. You must move. You be fit. Move.
yeah,
So you don't get the guy to get on top of you, get a chance. You just move, bang, move.
yeah.
And he would practice for hours. I'll be on my hands and knees. And he'd be kneeling beside me here. And he'd say, move there, I'll move there. And he's already there.
Right.
I get bastard. So I go back the other way and he's back here. So he just leaped from like that.
That's rarely spoken about, but my dad he played Aussie rules for schoolboys Queensland. He was bloody good at it. And he trained me and my brother, and we were both good at Aussie rules. And it's a funny thing, you know, he taught us all the skills, but the thing that he taught me that was most useful was to never, like, when I went down, he used to just make me throw myself on the ground and get straight up, and I'd do it.
Yeah,
He'd throw the ball at me, and I'd chase the ball, and he'd knock me, and I'd go down and get up. And it used to amaze me in a game, people just didn't know what was going on, because they'd knock me down and I'd be straight onto them again.
Well, it's like
they'd knock me down
it's like
straight
the
on.
goalies made in soccer. Bang! Boom! You go, oh God, the guy gets up again. Boom! Boom! On the other side. That would be my rib cage.
Rest, you were an actual fair dinkum.
I was actually South Island junior champion, of course, because I was a teenager, my teens,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I went for a New Zealand title, and I got, first guy I fought was a bloody dwarf. Oh, I'm here to do bang, I got him in the end, but anyway, I got out for my next bout, and I've gone down to the mat, then I cramped both legs, mate. I just went down before he got touched.
Yeah, right.
I was gone, mate. It was freezing cold. It was that cold down in Invercargill. We were trying to warm up in front of bloody heaters, mate. And I got a taxi down from Dunedin to Invercargill because I missed the pickup time. So this guy said, I said, can you get me down from Dunedin in an hour and a half? I said, yeah, jump in, build up and shut up. He told you he's skidding every fucking corner down. Look, it's an interesting game. That's why you sort of feel like
What you were talking about then, you know, how your master was like that. That's I remember winning wrestling fights with other kids just because I never ever stopped.
Yeah.
You know how people just stop. You get them in a hole or something.
Like a snake.
they sort of give up.
Yeah.
And then they try again, and they give up, and they try again.
Well, then they're buggered.
Which is basically what you've been saying. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And I used to writhe, like people would try to hold me, and I just keep going and going, and they get overwhelmed. They go,
We know one of
too much.
One of the best professional wrestlers ever came to New Zealand. I had a chance to meet him. A guy called John De Silva. That guy's name, De Silva, the kickboxing boy. John De Silva. He was known as a man of 1,000 height. He would actually do 1,200 squats every day.
Bloody hell.
That was his only exercise. But he had a funny way of getting out of situations by, if you got grabbed, you just throw himself up in the air and be like a snake and hang on you. And you literally use his legs to get out of the situation. Fuck, he was good, mate. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to us. So, before we lose time. So we've gone, so let's do bongs on this one. Oh no, we done bongs.
Yeah, we did the bong south.
Oh, okay, we did up to.
Yeah, no, we're up.
Oh no, we haven't finished.
We haven't come back from there.
Okay, so I want to
Still recording, yes.
Yeah. I want to see you lay in the tarn. Now, just remember, if my hand was say here, yeah, you could parry it. Yeah, no problem. Here's the pivot point now. Focus through to me. Focus along through to my spine. See how your arm went back? So where that point was, you had to roll on that point and sink, not here and back.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Okay.
yes, exactly. Sort of the opposite of what we just did.
And I see it moved away. Yeah.
Yep.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Or it's here. Yeah. It's here. If I'm here. A bit different, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I like that. Hello, hello. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're controlling the fight. You're controlling the play, mate. You can go from here, this analyze. So just stay there, freeze when you get there. Freeze, punch, straight and then into bong. Elbow strike.
Mm.
Now you
In the
start to go
story.
how deadly this fucking art is.
Yeah.
Too much force here, Then drive that, no, see what's too force here. Drive that down that way. Like you want to dig down there,
Yep.
drive down, boom, elbow on the way past. Say there, flying elbows are Wing Chun. Bang, boom.
Yeah, that's the Bill G, isn't it?
Bill G. Hello, Bill. Here we are, we got it. See what I mean about the relationship of what you're doing in your form to the extended forms.
Mm. Yeah, well, I've always been taught, that it's all Siu Nim Tau and that they just become more and more advanced forms of the first form. And I totally see that. This has been
Do that again. Sink.
very eye-opening.
So go there. I want to know how you got there. What were you thinking about? What was your inner forearm doing?
I feel it going that
Rolling.
way.
Yeah, so rolling. So I teach this to guys. Here, just put your hand back here. Teach and make this feel like a roll. Because no, let's say I'm here in your side. So before you that hand, let's make sure you get some this way here. So I'm pushing quite hard. Just release your back and move your elbow towards me. Just move your elbow. Just move your Now you got me on the offshoot here.
Mm.
Now roll to me like you're on one of those rollers. You want to just sink down. I'm going. Yeah. Or if it's this hand, it doesn't really matter. You focus. Oh, see.
Mm.
You literally turn me because what's happening here? Watch me. I want you to tell me something. Do that movement again. It's attacking the weak structure of the arm. The outside of the arm is always the weakest part. So when you roll here,
Flat.
and you come to there, it's
Squishing it.
Fuck all I can do about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's got that ball like wheel shape,
Oh yeah.
but it definitely
It's an art.
feels.
That's right, because you're always at me.
Mm.
You're always at me.
And Sigong talks about arcs a lot in the translation. And
There you go to the book. Oh, there it is. It's a bows. And the funny part about, to be really honest, sometimes I'll go back to Sigong's book for a reference, but I can't take it all and say in one go, because by the time I get to the end, I've got to go back to page 3. I'll get to the end, but hang on, I need to go back to page 1. I'm a bit like that. Oh, I'm shit fucking here, mate. Always was, you know. Horses for course, of course. Famous Mr. Ed.
Dear old Mr. Ed.
So, yeah, and you'll find, look, for us and yourself, it's like now, things will become a reference point, you know, like people say, oh, you read such that book, I said, well, I want to read that one, I've got a Sigong for. You know, people say, oh, why do you go and sing so-and-so's Wing Chun? I said, why? I'm happy with what I'm doing now.
Yeah, people ask me, what do I think about this Wing Chun or that Wing Chun? I say, actually, I just honestly don't know anything about anything except this.
Yeah.
And this is more than enough. I don't need to MMA
Just
this.
say, do you like chicken chow mein or chop suey?
But you know the idea that you gotta, somehow we've got to change, we've got to add to our Wing Chun to make it for the street.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I just don't, it's like, how is this, what we've just demonstrated, not just a lethal martial arts, it's absolutely applicable to any situation.
Oh,
I can't think of any situation unless I'm barehanded and somebody's going to shiv me. Well, I'm not standing around, I'm hitting him with a bar stool. Or,
Whatever you can go, mate.
yeah.
Because you don't know what the end result's going to be, so you take the initiative.
I just grab an NPC and throw him at him.
Yeah.
You know what that is? Non-player character.
Oh.
It's a gamer thing, but you know.
All right. Oh, did you get the one I sent you?
Yeah, with the Sigong doing it.
Yeah, he's got the rolled up newspaper. He's doing this, and then he goes to what's that? And I used to practice it like that on my actual arm. Elbow extends your arm. Elbow pushes your arm. Or you just turn it. Yeah. Yeah, keep doing it. Keep doing it.
So that's essentially it. Just extend the elbow. Yeah.
So you're now going to be all about elbows.
Oh yeah. I'm very. It's funny. Somebody told me like years ago to put. I think it was Norman Marr. And she told me to put a rubber band around my elbows. And I walked around for a day, and it really I was so elbowy. And I haven't done that for a long time. But now we've been doing this. I can feel. I might get the rubber bands out again because you just need something to keep like a mnemonic.
Hold drum there. Hold drum there. Hold drum there. That's it. Now, open up. Open up. Yeah. Groin elbow. Just really open up. Release. Now, you say, no, I don't want to go there.
I don't want to go there.
So sink your elbow down that way. So sometimes, when you're doing cheese out like this, I had a habit of coming in here and rolling here, just doing that for something.
Yeah, right.
So as I come in here, you go here, just open out.
Yeah, good one.
Move my elbow.
It's like a friggin' rock.
But it's not rigid, see? So I know you're right. So I know if I was to do this, now I'm challenging your strength factors.
Yeah.
I'm trying to employ mass here, so my whole body's
That's
connected
why
to
I
my
felt
elbow.
like the third one was just really
Rock solid,
heavy. Yeah. There was no pushing in it. It was just
All right,
suddenly he's turned into a cliff.
last few punches of the form. Now, I'm going to tell you a little set of relax with it. Sigong pulled me up one day. And he goes, all the way. Shorten your punch, your muscle memory recognises the short punch, not the long one. So I am teaching my students here. See that? 5:15, 5 past, 5 to 5 past 5. That, and now you should feel the extension. And don't actually lock. Sigong's word was put, place,
You keep that V in
Keep
there.
that V. Because now, because you're going to 5 past 5, 2, 12, 5 past 12, you feel like, yeah. And now you do it towards the mirror there, or to that, you'll find your shoulders not going up, see? Now extend right out. See, it's jarring back to your shoulders there,
Yeah.
it automatically comes up. So you maintain the V.
So that 5 to 12 just gives you that bit of extra.
Reach, mate, it's incredible. So you
Yeah.
haven't done it to me, right? So I can let you do it, okay? So be very careful, mate, okay? Because it's quite powerful. So just do, just give me fists away from here, okay?
Yep.
So just do an ordinary Wing Chun punch. Go back. Just do the ordinary Wing Chun punch.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Now spiral the elbow.
Yeah.